Hi everybody, it's your girl Candice and I am back with Masvingo Swagg. You know, wherever there's swag, your girl is there. And today, like you know, I'm a sucker for comedy. And today, I have one of the best comedians, my favorite, yours truly. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up? My name is Carl Joshua Ncube. I like what you did there with like you're a sucker.
Okay.
For like comedy, and your name's Candy. This is like so cool. Did you do that deliberately?
No.
Because I like that.
No, that's just me. That's just me being me, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's here in Masvingo, people, and I'm so excited. We're here at the Charles Austin Theatre tonight. It's going up tonight, and I'm here. So please, could you please just give us like more? Who's Joshua? Like, give us everything about you, like
everything.
Basics, not everything.
Okay.
Rather who you are.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay, because when you said everything, I thought I'd have to start with my dad met my mom.
Oh.
And then there were a few drinks involved, and I don't know what he told her. And then all of a sudden, she's like, "Hey, Charles, I'm late," and then I was here. Then it was weird.
Yeah. So yeah. No,
firstborn. They had to think about it.
To the, like,
okay, cool. So let's start with. Okay, so I'm a stand-up comedian, animator, graphic designer, husband, TV chef.
TV chef.
Yes, TV
wow.
chef. Yeah. I'm like cool. I like to cook on television. I think it pays the bills better.
Oh,
than
alright.
the comedy, so yeah, we have to supplement our incomes in Zimbabwe. Try anything. That's what.
Well, we are Zimbabweans.
Yeah.
We do everything. Wherever there's money, we are there. We're
Exactly.
trying to make money.
Was either being a TV chef or cross-border trader, but I realized I prefer the TV chef.
Oh, serious? But did you
I
try
can't swim.
the whole cross-border thingy? Did you try?
No, I can't swim, and there's more crocodiles, so it's a bit tricky these days. The visa requirements are so much higher.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried getting your passport stamped by a crocodile? That's like so weird. Because then first your passport isn't waterproof, and then secondly, like you can't stick your hands like close enough to the mouth because you'll bite it off. Which is makes no sense, but anyway.
Okay, so like, where do you come from? Like,
wow, I come from. I was born in Bulawayo.
Yes.
Then I went to school in Harare.
Okay.
Then I went to school in Bulawayo. Then I went to school in Harare.
Oh,
then I went to Marondera. Then Mutare.
Wow.
Then back to Harare.
Wow.
So yeah, I come from Zimbabwe currently. I think that's the easiest thing.
Okay, because you've been around.
Yeah, I've been around.
Oh,
yeah,
alright. So like, your teenage life was in Bulawayo.
No, it was.
Or it was just like
it was in Harare actually.
Right.
In Harare, but mostly in a lot of different places because I lived in Masvingo. I used to sell freezers in Masvingo. That was my thing. That's what I was known for.
Okay.
Like my little business. So I used to sell 50 freezers.
And how old were you when you had
I
that freezer business?
was 12. I was 12.
Are you serious?
And having a freezer meant you were well off back in the days.
Actually,
it meant you had a freezer
of course.
in your house. It's not everyone had a freezer in their house. So the people could tell me, I take some freezer. Money freezer.
Okay. So you're a comedian.
Yes.
And it seems like you love business as well, because at 12 you're already selling freezers and stuff.
Yeah, no, I love money. I love money a lot. I think there's some people who just don't like money. Some people are like, you know, this money thing, me, I'm tired of it. I just don't want it. Me, I love money.
Oh, alright. No, that's good. So, with comedy, is it like the basis, like this is you, this is Carl, comedy, and the rest is just like additions and stuff?
Yeah, well, in terms of historically, my father was a teacher, but also part-time stand-up comedian. Unlike me, he did it for free, which was cool because then, you know, he did it to fewer people than what I'm doing it to. And then he died, which was cool because then I took his jokes. Because there's no way he was going to come to me and say piracy. Because if you're dead, then how do you know what I'm saying? Besides, I'm part of his sperm anyway, so I'm entitled to his jokes in the first place. So, and then my mom, who was actually a home economics lecturer, so she did the whole cooking thing, but she also taught us to knit, to sew, to crochet and that kind of thing. So me and my brother basically have the same kind of skill set, although my brother does the singing.
Oh, really?
And then I'm the stand-up comedian.
Oh, right. Okay, that's nice. So we could say that you took that from your father and...
Absolutely.
All right, so that's nice. So when did you discover that I'm a comedian?
I think it would be when I was in my 30s. I used to love comedy a lot, and I wanted to perform in front of people. But everyone used to say, you're not funny and whatever. And then I used to take it to heart, and then I was like, okay, fine, just be a teacher if you want.
Okay, so what pushed you? What pushed you to become the Carl?
A couple of friends started hearing a couple of my jokes and then wanted me to do comedy. People like Tari Negitari. She's the one who actually asked me to come and perform at one of her shows. But the person who really pushed me into comedy is my wife. Sorry, she's sitting over there. You'll see at some point. She's the one who's like, you need to do this because our family needs money.
Okay, so at the end of the day, it sums up to money. It's got everything to do with money.
Well, like that's the only way we could travel around the world. It's the only way we could meet so many different people. It's the only way we could follow our passion for food and cuisine and that kind of thing. We love to eat a lot, so any other profession made no sense. Comedy is the best way. You should see the lunch I just had. Just from comedy. Comedy is just all about the food.
And you didn't even invite me. You're busy eating now, sitting outside. I'm hurt.
I'm sorry, but I had to do that. Either that or you're gonna like blow out of your little dress. And that would have been like people around here would have complained, but online they weren't going to complain. They're gonna say thank you, Carl.
No.
Anyways.
Anyway, speaking
you were
of
thinking
traveling,
it. I didn't. You were thinking it. It's not me. No, look at her. I'm not even gonna lie. So.
Okay, fine. Speaking of traveling around the world, so where have you been to?
Wow, I've been as far as Zhishane, and I've also gone to I've been to Botswana, I've been to South Africa, I've been to Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria, been to the US like Florida, New York.
Wow.
This year we'll be hitting the United Kingdom. We're doing a UK tour. I'll be using my passport. Which is one of the first times.
Doesn't really have to be waterproof.
It's great. They're gonna stamp in it and everything. They call it a visa or something. And then I'm gonna do that. And then I'm also doing Australia for the first time as well. So a lot of firsts. Masvingo, Australia, and then UK.
We are honored to have you in Masvingo.
No, I'm honored to be here in Masvingo.
Okay, so when you travel, what is the response? Is it better here in your country, or rather, the people respond well out of the country?
No, out of the country, most definitely. I get a much bigger response outside of Zimbabwe than I do here. I suppose Mandijaira Kunokso, it's like
it's kind of like
we have lots of these that's so I went to Namibia and I couldn't even think on stage. I couldn't even tell the next joke because people were laughing so loud and laughing so much. It was unreal. But I suppose the audience is growing in Zimbabwe and more people are accepting comedy. But I won't lie and say that I'm not getting love from Zimbabwe. I'm getting lots of love from Zimbabwe. But out there, hearing stories about Zimbabwe, they're hearing it for the first time. So you can imagine when they hear stuff like potholes and some of these cool things that we have here, and they're like, wow, what are these? I want to see these things. It was power cuts. So wow, this is incredible. So it's a cool thing.
Yeah, all right, no, that's nice. No, I really am excited because in Masvingo, we're really trying to push the whole comedy scene and stand-up comedy, and I think people are responding very well. And I am so very excited. I even invited lots of my friends.
Yes,
I hope you do. We really want to
because we're in it for the money, guys. We're in it for the money.
Of course, they are going to pay.
Have you seen some of my friends will say weird stuff to me? They'll say, when you come to Masvingo and you're having shows, call me. I'm like, okay, I'll try. No, but how do you call? I can imagine Trevor Noah gets to a city and like, hey, hi, this is Trevor Noah. I'm in Masvingo. What's up? Last time we talked, told me to give you a call if I've got any shows. I'm here. So what's up? Are you coming? Sorry, I'm running out of airtime. I've got a couple more people to call. No, it's weird.
Alright, so all these other comedians, maybe from SA, for example, Trevor Noah, have you met him? Have you done gigs with him? Who have you done gigs with?
Oh, okay. I've met a couple of guys that know some people that performed with Trevor. Okay. And then I've met quite a lot of other comics like Baskermouth and Clint the Drunk, Candice Masimba from South Africa, who's really one of the guys who got it started for a lot of comics. Guys like David Gowes. There's so many comics that we perform with. Daliso Chaponda, who I think is one of the funniest guys on the continent at the moment. Lots of different comics because we perform in some of these showcase events where US comics also come through to perform. And you've got, comics from all over the place, from England and that sort of thing.
Alright, no, that's nice. That's okay. So do you have any other, comedians from around that you travel with? Or are you just, one man? Travel alone?
Travel alone with my wife. No, sometimes we do travel in packs. We like to hunt.
Alright.
In packs. Sometimes you see me with this pack, this wolf pack of, Michael K and formerly Q the Boss. We've been touring quite a bit, I suppose because we've got quite a nice synergy together, and we sort of enjoy each other's material in terms of the banter and learning how to write and that kind of thing. So we've toured together to South Africa, we've been doing Gweru, and we certainly will be doing Masvingo. They just sent me out here to just scope out the territory and see what and then they'll come down with me as well.
Okay, no, that's nice. So, generally, comedy in Zimbabwe, how would you rate it? Like, how are people responding to it, and what are the challenges do you think we're having in Zimbabwe in terms of responding to comedy?
I think whenever that word challenge is normally mentioned, I normally like to switch into me. Dai hurumende katibatsirowo necomedy yedu munomu kuti timbokwanisawo kana wakati pakana ma-inputs toda ma-inputs because mafama ega naasi ega vanoda ma-inputs toda kana ma-fertilizer tikunoda kana magejo ndozvatikuda. No, I'm saying, but comedy in general in Zimbabwe, I think because of our upbringing of watching a lot of the British stand-up comedy and British sitcoms, it has developed our sense of humor to be more towards that sort of highbrow, very British humor. So our comics tend to be quite highbrow in terms of like very intelligent comedy with a lot of these layers, and that's the style of writing that you're seeing happening in the country. In terms of challenges, I think the only thing that's there is that time isn't moving fast enough, but I would say that comedy is growing much faster than any other sector in this economy, in terms of the arts, because you're seeing more comedy happening in more like different places. You're seeing more comedians coming up. We even have a high school that has a comedy club. I've performed at universities. They've introduced me to comedy clubs.
Wow,
so
that's
it's
nice.
so it's certainly growing, and you're seeing more Zimbabwean comedians coming up in the diaspora, more like in Canada, in the UK. There's a couple of comedians that are already there in South Africa. Every place that I go to, I meet the biggest things that we have.
Alright, no, that's nice. So like, when you're on the stage, okay, rather before you go on stage, do you like write down your jokes?
Yeah, I mean, that's
Wow. Okay.
That's tonight's show.
Okay.
So
You've got proof.
Yeah, and you see, the thing is, we're suffering from piracy because we even have apparently, I found out in Masvingo, there's already Word documents of tonight's show already available on the streets. People have already been printing my script and so on. So no, a lot of the stuff is prepared. We try to make it look like it's not prepared, but stand-up comedy is an art form just like music. We write our jokes like songs, and we do different remixes of some of those items. So this is how it works. So a lot of the times you have to kind of remember some of the stories that you've come across, and also talk about what's happening locally. Like been hearing stuff about you guys having like some kind of bush photographer or something. Yeah. I don't know why do they call him that? Is it that
Secret photographer?
Yeah, is it that he likes taking pictures from a bush, or he likes taking pictures of other people's bush? I'm not sure. No, I couldn't figure out. I didn't know where his name comes from. Is it,
no, I think maybe I will not.
The bush photographer, he could actually be filming us right now.
We're not in the bush.
Right now, no, well, we're close to a bush, and he says like two people sitting next to each other and whatever. So he's not sure what's about to happen.
Okay, all right. So generally, your jokes just cover like everything. What's going on in our day-to-day life?
Mostly sex. Mostly sex.
Wow.
My jokes are mostly
serious?
Sex and sexual intercourse. That's pretty much my
okay.
whole thing.
Are you serious?
No,
or this is like a
I'm
joke?
very experienced in that because I'm married. So clearly, like when the honeymoon phase, that's the only thing we tend to do.
Okay, so is this like a PG-13 or something?
No
that we can
under
put up
21. No under 21.
Serious?
If
So
you're
I
under
won't be
21,
there?
yeah, if you are not, we don't people when they were like, I'm a virgin. I don't believe in sex before marriage unless it's absolutely necessary. We don't like those kind of people at all.
No. Are you serious though?
Yeah, kind of. I'm very suggestive. I mean, I talk about things I've experienced in my life, so a lot of it is sexual, a lot of it is alcoholic, a lot of it is but very little politics because I've never done the whole politics thing before.
No. Yeah. All right. So okay. So what do you do for fun?
Besides my wife, I like cooking. I like cooking a lot. I like chilling with friends, inviting friends over and cooking for them.
Right.
Or like I like that a lot. Or going to Londoners. Oh my gosh, I love going to Londoners. Don't ask me why.
In Harare.
In Harare, yeah. And I always go there when Bev and Zoe aren't performing. So you have to ask me like, why do I go there? It's like such, but I love Londoners. That's like the coolest hangout spot.
Really?
Ever.
Oh, okay. I will check it out
Cool.
when I go to Harare.
Yeah, you should. Stay away from the poles though. Don't go to the poles. No. Unless you want to be like quickly famous. Yeah, that will happen.
No, okay. So what should people look forward to tonight? What do you have in store for us tonight?
Hopefully comedy. Hopefully comedy. And,
comedy and nothing else.
Nothing else. I will make fun of them. I will make fun of Masvingo. I love Masvingo. It's the only place in the world where they print
Please,
like your...
okay, I'm just
The hotel was
don't make fun of
where
me.
they print the Wi-Fi password on an A4 sheet of paper. Like the whole A4 sheet of paper is the Wi-Fi password. That is like the coolest thing ever. And then you check into your hotel room and there isn't even a need to put the password in, which is great. I like that. It's a deterrent. I like that. It's very cool. Then you've got bush photographers. We love those. It's like National Geographic. National Geographic, but with humans.
All right.
Do you know what I'm saying? No, because it's humans mating in the wild, right? so you kind of have to get that National Geographic thing going.
All right. No, thank you so much.
Thank you again
for being on my show. I am so excited, and I cannot wait to. Oh my God, I am so excited, guys. Thank you so much, Carl, for having us. I cannot wait to be at the show, and I'm so excited about it, guys. This has been Masvingo Swagg, and I'm out.